What is up, cool kids? I'm Cool Trainer Gavin, and this is something sort of new for me. I'm gonna try to keep it short. But I'm gonna do a trailer, sort of like live react to the new trailer that just dropped today, a little over an hour ago, of Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, the next installment of the Jurassic Park series that comes out in June. Now, if you don't know, I study paleontology. That's what I do. In fact, I'm presenting. Shout out to myself. Presenting at the Geological Society of America conference in March. Super hyped, pretty nervous about it. So it's a huge part of my life and a really large portion, whatever, of why I do that or how I got into that was watching Jurassic Park as a kid. So these movies and this entire franchise has such a huge place in my heart. And also, I kind of want to transition into maybe doing like some different games on the channel besides Pokemon. Not that I don't love Pokemon, but every now and then doing something else non-Pokemon related is kind of fun. Whether it be on like streaming or maybe over on Twitch if I get around going back to that. But anyway, that's not what you're here for. You're here to see this trailer. So let's get to it. So let me know if you're open to that down in the comments below.
So,
all right, we have a
what,
bar.
Like an accountant now, or
Owen,
ventriloquist?
stop it.
You love a dummy.
This is not why we're here. You can.
So I'm going to be pausing as we go to talk about what is happening. So it was like really heavily implied at the end of the first Jurassic World that Owen and Claire end up together. So the fact that they're not and she's apparently dating somebody else is kind of like weird to me personally. I didn't know how that story arc was going to progress through this. But in my opinion, it looks like they kind of just took the cheap way out and they're just going to do it again. Because I don't see these two in a movie together where they're not some kind of romantically involved, But moving on. That's a cool shot.
I know why we're here.
Okay, can I
A rescue.
hold on. Wait.
A rescue.
Where's the shot? Nope.
I know why we're here.
Should we talk about that mustache for a minute? Gotta say, not a fan. Cut it. Just get rid of it.
A rescue op. Save the dinosaurs from the island that's about to explode.
Okay, so that's pretty much what was thought as soon as we got the first idea that the islands were going to explode, because after reading the books, because only Jurassic Park and The Lost World are actually books. Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World and this one have not been written as books first. So after reading them, I didn't think that these islands were volcanic, but it makes sense for the part of the world that they're in.
What could go wrong?
Blue is alive. You raised her.
Little baby Blue. So in Jurassic World, spoilers, Owen raises 4 Velociraptors: Blue, Charlie, Delta, and Echo. Charlie, Delta, and Echo die in Jurassic World, but Blue's the only one that survives. So I think probably his main motivation for going onto the island and doing this at all is to save Blue. I think that's probably his main motivation, because I feel like he's got a little bit of Alan Grant going on, where he doesn't want to go back. I mean, why would you? After all that stuff happened. Moving on. Good old Steve.
Do these animals deserve the same protections given to other species?
That's a cool shot, with that looking like a toy. That's a really cool shot too.
These creatures were here before us. And if we're not careful, they're gonna be here after.
Alright, so let's talk about what just happened there. So it looks like we got a court hearing where I'm going to assume that they are debating about whether to go save all the dinosaurs or not. Obviously they called Ian because he was on the original island and he dealt with these animals before anyone else 20 years ago. And I would think, based on Ian's character, that he would say screw him, personally. I really don't think that he would be for saving them, because in his mind, none of this should have happened to begin with. So obviously they do go, whether it is like court approved or not, I don't really know. That's something we're gonna have to see.
These creatures were here before us.
And then we
If we're not
see
careful,
the first of the new dinosaurs in this movie, the Baryonyx. Now, there are three sort of leaked ones. Whether they're in this trailer or not, I don't know. But Baryonyx has been around the franchise since some of the first video games that came out. It's never been in an official movie, but it's been in a lot of games. Both of the Jurassic Park Builder and Jurassic World the game for mobile devices, as well as a couple of like the desktop games as well. So it's basically like a smaller Spinosaurus without the sail. That's basically a Baryonyx. I'm really excited because it's a really cool dinosaur. Because like it's not like the gigantic, super predator kind of dinosaurs, but it's one that's still like dangerous. But I think it's one that's like a lot like often overlooked, and I really like that they're putting it in the movie. And this is just a cool shot with like lava pouring down in. That's a cool shot. Lots of explosions. It's an action movie. There's Blue. Wait, what noise did that just make? I study his moves so much. Okay, so it's hard to hear because at the same time that it makes the call, there's like a weird like it sounds like a violin being like screeched in the background. But it sounds like, if you are familiar with Jurassic Park 3, they very explicitly say that noise that the Velociraptor made right there is the noise that it makes when it's calling for help, calling for other Velociraptors to come to it. I think that's really curious. Whether they did that just by coincidence, I don't think that they would do something like that, because like it's really clearly stated in the third movie that is like the call for help. But I don't think there are any other Velociraptors on the island other than Delta, Charlie, and Echo. But like I said, they're all dead. They could be calling for, or Blue could be calling for, the Indoraptor, which is like, if you watch Jurassic World, it's basically like an Indominus Rex scaled down to Velociraptor size, which is incredible. But that's something that Hoskins, like the main bad guy, if you want to call him that, of Jurassic World, sort of wanted to do. And it is already confirmed that is in the movie. So maybe it was calling to one of those. I don't really know. That'd be a really cool story arc to explore as well. So this was teased to us. See lots of dinosaurs, some Gallimimus, some Apatosaurus, Compsognathus. That's new. Thumbnail.
life cannot be contained.
Let's talk about that real quick. This is another dinosaur, like Baryonyx, that's been around the franchise for a really long time, but never been in the game or in the films. And it's another one that's not like top-notch, like enormous super predator like Spinosaurus or T-Rex, but one that's like smaller, but still easily able to kill you. And it's Carnotaurus. I don't remember if I said that or not. Really glad they're putting it in the movie. I think like its head, because they're moving a lot back toward animatronics in this movie, like they did in the original Jurassic Park. They revealed like an animatronic head, but it seemed really small because like that's easily a 22 foot tall animal. And the head that they showed in the like behind the scenes thing was, the head was not much bigger than a Velociraptor head. So it was kind of theorized that it might be the head of a Carnoraptor, which in Jurassic World, the game, for mobile devices, you can make different hybrids of different dinosaurs. One of them is fusing a Pyroraptor with a Carnotaurus, which makes basically a Carnotaurus the size of a Velociraptor. So I think, I thought it was kind of unlikely, but I think that it is going to just end up being a Carnotaurus. But I'm, like I said, really glad that they put it in the movie. It looks so good, too. And then we get Rexy coming in. And you can definitely tell it's the same one from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World because it's got these scar marks on it. She looks a little starved. Honestly, her hip bone is really poking out. You can see her vertebrae. She's not doing very great. I mean, she's old. Actually, 20 years isn't that old for a Tyrannosaurus, actually. They live to be, like, over 50, approximately, But, like, this is where science gets a little iffy. No predator would do that. No predator would go out of its way to attack something roughly the size of itself unprovoked. So I think they might have just done this for the shot of it standing over another predator with the island exploding in the background. But still, incredible shot. That's probably gonna be, that might be thumbnail.
Life cannot be contained.
Does he say the line?
Life breaks free.
That's a new dinosaur too.
Life finds a way.
There it is. So we got a couple things to go over right there. New dinosaur. Where are you at? Right there. So we get a pretty decent look at it right here. It's kind of blue with some yellowish right here. Looks like a little bit of yellow over its eyes right there too. I'm pretty sure that is a Suchomimus. Once again, another large but not huge dinosaur that can easily kill a person. But has been around the franchise for a long time but never been in a movie. Super glad that it's here. I'm not going to say too much about it because it's very similar in its portrayal, I think, to Baryonyx and Carnotaurus.
Life
We get a better look at it right there, too.
finds a way.
That's going to be my next tattoo. I love tattoos. I have 3 right now. I don't have a Jurassic Park one, but that is going to be my next one sometime before April. Fun fact. And then that sound. I think that is probably the sound of the Indoraptor that I talked about a little bit ago. Because I think that is one of the major plot points of this movie. Is that they did somehow like weaponize the dinosaurs like they had planned to. But we'll address that in maybe potentially a later video. They're falling off, oh no! So he gets swallowed right up, wow. They're falling in the water, I'm so sad. And that appears June 22nd. Okay, so that appears to be the end. Let's go back and just watch this flash part again.
Finds a way.
Okay, so they're at the cliff. Pteranodons don't care. So Owen, running through the ash cloud. Kind of unrealistic. That right there would kill him. That ash, like, as a geologist, that ash is like several hundred degrees Fahrenheit. That'd probably boil him alive, so... Hollywood? What are you gonna do? So they fall right in the water. That's not a Triceratops. I don't know off the top of my head what that is. But that's cool that they're including smaller rolled dinosaurs like that. But they're falling in the water. That makes me a lot more sad than these two falling in the water. I don't know who that other dude is. But they have their own oxygen bubble. We see that Ceratopsian fall in. We see that looks like an Apatosaurus. I'm so excited. I could not be more excited. I think the only time that I've been more excited for a trailer was for the first Jurassic World trailer, which came out on Thanksgiving, so I was already super hyped. As well as the Star Wars trailer for the Star Wars movie coming up in like a week. Which I'm also super hyped for. But these movies, like I said, mean so much to me. Let me know what you think of this trailer. I know it's kind of broken up, and it's on Universal's YouTube channel, as well as several others as well. So I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Let me know what you guys think. And if you liked this kind of thing, if you like Jurassic Park, let me know. I'll be more than happy to bring Jurassic Park content to the channel. Because I do really love Jurassic Park. And it won't be super common. It probably won't even be a weekly thing, but if you guys want to see it every now and then, by all means, let me know. Because I would, like I said, be more than happy to do it. And educating people about these incredible animals is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I'd like to be kind of decent at it by the time I get there. But if you enjoyed this video as much as I did, please, please, please like and or subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at CoolTrainerGav. And until next time, smile you later.